Hi everybody, welcome to another Fish Keeping Jamaica. This is Riley here and I'm here to another topic that is interesting. Stay tuned. Now, sometimes we tend to err in making decision as to what we actually get in our fish pond or aquarium. Now, I remember a few years ago when I just started, I bought some snails. Now, these snails were the big yellow snails, right? And then I went to a friend's house and I found that he had some snails and he said that snails were good for your pond. Now this is one type of snail in which I have, right? I have about 3 in my ponds, right? 3. So this is number 1. Let's look for the other. Today's topic is looking at the different type of critters or insects or creatures, should I say, that you find in your pond. As you're looking on my swordtail pond, you see several snails lining the sides. Right? Snails can be good and it can be bad. Now this is another type of snail. Right? It's found in my fish pond. I only bought one. Now where did the rest come from? I'll share that with you in a bit. So it's 2 type of snail. Alright. Then I have another type of snail in which I am looking for. It should be here somewhere. Should be here somewhere. I don't see it. I'm wondering if it's in another fish pond. So let me check. I'm wondering if it's in another fish pond. Check. I have a copy of that one already. I have a copy of that one. These are like trumpet snails. Right, probably I'm calling them wrong, but these snails are just creating problems for me. I'll get back to the other one. Meanwhile, I try to find it. I try to locate it. Meanwhile, let me show you something. You have other insects or creatures that lives in the pond. Some can be good, some can be bad, right? The snails can be good in that it controls the amount of algae, right? Whereas it can be bad in the sense that if you have, like, let's say, fish which lays egg, especially those eggs which takes like up to 4 days, 5 days to hatch, the snails will actually eat them, right? Now I have some other interesting creatures which lives in the roots of my plant. I don't know if you can see them, but they're here somewhere. They are called Daphne. Alright, they're in the plant somewhere. They look like miniature. They look like miniature shrimp. Yeah, here I have one. Alright, they're usually in the roots. Here's one. They're found in the roots of vegetation in your pond. And once they are in your pond, it's as if it is. Once they are in your pond, it's as if they never stop populate. They don't do your fish anything. It's okay for your fish. And what your fish might do is to actually branch on them. I took up some a while ago, about a dozen. I don't know where they are at. There's a possibility that the fish actually hit them, because I actually exposed their colonies. And here they are, a whole bunch of them. Right? Let me show you what they look like when they're actually washed off in the water. Let me show you what they look like when they're actually washed off. This is my filament barb tank. It has about nearly 300 filament barbs. Right? I'm gonna wash off there. There they are. There they are. And the fish are going wild for them. Some little wigglies that is in the water. Yeah, man. The fish eat them. I'll do, they're there again. They're swimming, right? There's those little tiny things that are swimming in the water, right? Right, those little tiny things that swim in the water. That's called daphne. So I'm still searching for the snail in which I know I had the orange looking snail, but I've accidentally placed it in, not accidentally, I didn't know, placed it into my Oscar tank, and my Oscar had a male, right? So I no longer have those snail. This is one, right? This is the other snail in which I have in my pond. So here you have 3 snails within my fish farm. Alright. Okay, let me share with you now. This snail, and they go very big. This one goes very big, right? If you were to measure, probably about they can go I call it about an inch. Alright, I don't know how you would measure them, but they go really big, right? Alright, so this one, a friend of mine gave me a few. He does fishing. I'll be showing you a video on his setup in a few days, right? This one I got from some water lilies in which I got from the river, right? Water lilies from the river. Friend gave me this one. I bought the bigger version of that from the pet shop, saying that I would, use it just like a algae cleaner. And as you can see, all 3 snails have actually propagated, and they are giving me hell in my tanks. What I normally do, however, is to just crush them. What I can crush, what I can't crush, I throw them away, right? I normally crush them and feed them back to the fish. They live within the roots. They live all over the tank. The daphne live in the root, they live all over the tank. And then now you have some other insects. They are called water gliders. I'm going to see if I can find any, right? But these are the snails on the side of my short-tail tank, and I mean, there are a lot. And I did some deep cleaning of this pond, and this pond a few weeks ago, very much, I took out all the water, I changed some of the soil, I changed some of the flowers, I washed them off cleanly, and I placed them in. But it seems as if the flowers in which I changed, they had the larvae of the snails, so they actually regenerated, and now they are still giving me problems. Anyway, I learned that snails are good in your pond, and that's one side to show that your pond is actually healthy, right? And nevertheless, I would do anything to get rid of them. So I made a snail trap. But the snail trap in which I made, that I saw on YouTube, that is the reason why for everything that you actually see on YouTube, you must actually try, for everything that you see on YouTube, try to do it on a small scale first before you do it on a large scale, or else you might just lose out. So I saw this snail trap where you cut the bottle in half, and you turn the top of the bottle down into the bottom half of the bottle, put some vegetables in it, and you put it at the bottom of your tank, right? And the snails did go for it, did go for the vegetables. But what happened is that about 5 to 6 of my swordtail actually went for the vegetables too, and they got stuck along with the snails, so therefore they died. So I thought that I did something wrong, and I did it again, and the same thing happened. So I just forget about that idea. So what I've been doing recently is to put coarse salt in the water. To an extent, the population have decreased, and I've also changed the water, and at times I will actually go through and pick them out one by one.